Hi guys, for the past couple of months I've been very interested in starting my own Pokemon business where collectors can actually collect. Yes, you heard that correctly. And today everything started arriving. The cards, the packaging, supplies, the printer, the setup, all of it. And I'm starting this business with around 1,800 euros, and I don't know if it's gonna work, but on this channel I will be documenting every single process, every single step that I'll be taking, and also give you my insight on how to make this business work. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Dereck and I'm currently living in Europe. The reason why I wanted to do this is because I want Pokemon cards to be accessible to collectors all over the world, especially in the Europe area, and I've seen that Japanese cards and Japanese products are way cheaper than English cards. Nowadays you have big celebrities in the English area, also YouTubers and people that actually wasn't ever interested in Pokemon. So I wanted to make a business where it'll be accessible to everybody. Originally, my Pokemon story started when I was very young. As you guys can see, 1 second. Here. I even still have my Pokemon Leaf Green. I used to play Pokemon my whole life since I was a little kid. It was probably one of the first video games I ever gotten and I really enjoyed it. And over the years my passion of collecting Pokemon cards grew and more. But there was a bad part of this. My mom actually threw my cards away, but it was okay. I don't mind that anymore. But yeah, back to the Japanese cards. The Japanese cards are very beautiful. The artwork is amazing and the card production itself is also way better than the English cards. So I think collectors, people who actually like to collect, should actually start buying more Japanese cards. So this is why I'm making this business a reality. So yeah, before anything, I wanted to start this business correctly, so I gave myself a budget of 1,800 euros. But yeah, before I started buying anything, I wanted to make sure that I approached this the correct way. I gave myself the budget of 1,800 euros where I wasn't gonna be spending all of it on inventory, because once I started to see everything that I needed to buy to start this business, I've seen that the expenses get very high. So I wanted to still have a little bit of money left for reservings, and also since I'm new to this business and also I'm still learning in this business to become better. One thing that I noticed quickly is that expenses started off to adding up very fast, I guess. You have the shipping supplies, sleeves, top loaders, mailers, labels, thermal printers, storage, and also depends on the platform you sell on, you have platform fees. And if you don't track everything correctly, you might lose some money very fast. So with that knowledge, I made myself a spreadsheet on Google Sheet where I put in my inventory, my expenses, all of my receipts, and just to keep track of how the business will be going. But yeah, I've decided to use some of my personal collection cards for my inventory, and these will also be listed on my Vinted soon. I'm working on taking pictures of the cards and listing them up. Most of them will be under market value for sure, because I wanted to make sure that people can collect and enjoy Pokemon cards, you know? Yeah, so the main goal right now is to see if people really like to buy Japanese cards, or are they more invested in English cards still, even though they're more expensive and worse qualities. I also wanted to understand what type of cards people like to buy. Is it just beautiful cards or also vintage cards? And I'll be making notes on these and also trying to progress and become better as a seller for you guys. Some of the cards I'll be selling individually, some of them I'll be making it into bundles, since vintage gives you that option to do to make it more attractive to buyers. The real risk here is once you start buying the expenses for this business, it has really started, so I will have to figure everything out from scratch. Something that surprised me that I enjoyed was the business side of this. I didn't expect that I will be loving this so much. First, I wanted to prioritize on my client's experience. That's why I decided to I decided to use at least half of the budget for my shipping products. But the part that surprised me a lot was that I really like the business side of things. I wanted to make sure that whenever a customer buy a card from me or whatever item I'm selling, they feel that this is professional, and it will mostly encourage them to buy from me again. Even though I'm very small right now, I just wanted to make sure that my business and myself is being presented very good, so I can make this business grow from scratch. So for now, I'm mainly starting on Vinted, and the reason for this is very simple. I want to learn operation first before I started to scale very quickly. So right now my priorities are getting reviews, handling the shipping, checking out how to price the cards or the products, building consistency, and also getting comfortable actually selling. A lot of people rush and decides to go immediately into one-note selling, but me personally, I prefer taking things slow and understand the business fully before I scale more and more.
Truth is, I generally don't know if this is going to work. There's no guarantee people will buy the cards from me. There's no guarantee that the content will grow. There's no guarantee the business become profitable. I'm balancing this while also figuring out life, work, content creation, and everything else at the same time. But I think that's also why I wanted to document this publicly, because most videos online only show the success after everything already worked out. They don't really show you the uncertainty at the beginning. And honestly, I would rather try building something real and fail than spend years wondering what would have happened if I have ever tried. So right now, all I can really do is keep learning, keep listing products, and see if anyone actually buy these cards. And this is officially day one of building Dereck Collects from scratch. And in the next episode, we're going to find out whether this business can make its first real sales. See you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.